Thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you, Deputy Lord Mayor, and also thank you to Clover for her very kind message of support all the way from the other side of the planet. Just wanted to talk to you a little bit about the newspaper. I've only been chair of the newspaper for a short time. It's been a great honour to be the chair of the newspaper in its 30th year and its 1000th edition. This week we're the front page story in the paper. In those 1000 issues, the paper has never missed a single edition and still stands out as the most widely read gay and lesbian publication in Australia. The SSO is owned by you, our community. Hundreds of gay, lesbians, transgender, bisexual and queer Sydney-siders jointly own the SSO. All profits are retained in the community. It's an organisation run by you and for you. During the last 30 years, we've acted as a platform for hundreds of community organisations. In the past 12 months alone, we've given over $300,000 worth of support to organisations in our community. SSO's reputation for fair and balanced reporting has won the respect and support of religious and political figures across Sydney and Australia. It's fantastic to have our esteemed guests here today to show that respect, and it's great to have the message from Clover. We've also had messages of support from other politicians across Australia, former High Court judges, you might know who that is, and many other people have wished the newspaper's support at this important time in its life. In fact, in the New South Wales Parliament this week, they passed a motion recognising the fantastic contribution of the SSO over the last 30 years and all those people who have worked so hard to bring us the news. Since the first issue in 1979, the SSO has been breaking the news that really impacts on the community. It's the first newspaper to refer to AIDS in Australia. It was there during the battle to legalise homosexuality in New South Wales and also in the other states as they gradually recognised homosexuality and legalised it in law. Through the darkest days of the AIDS epidemic, when many of you remember that the newspaper was full of photographs of those who passed away, to the present day, our community's fight for equality is constant and ongoing. We need to keep fighting. You may have seen in the news just this week that in Uganda, a country in the Commonwealth, they're considering probably the most draconian and evil anti-homosexuality laws in the world. People who are accused of homosexuality and found guilty can now be sentenced to death if they're repeat offenders. Those people who know that people with homosexuality have a legal right, responsibility to report it to the police, if they don't do so within 24 hours, they can be imprisoned for up to 4 years, 3 years. And for those people who don't report it or promote homosexuality, they can face jail for up to 7 years. These laws, many commentators are saying, are likely to get passed into law. And I repeat, that's a country in the Commonwealth. At the same time, in Australia, we've seen a new leader in the Federal Liberal Party who is a traditional conservative Christian. Those policies in Africa have been, to a great extent, supported by that same kind of faction. So the battle's not over. The hard-won reforms can't be taken for granted. Apart from highlighting the inequalities domestically and overseas, the newspapers campaigned for safety on the streets around here in our ghettos and supported literally hundreds of health initiatives over the years. The paper continues to shine a light on the issues which affect our community. In the issue that's going to be delivered to Taylor Square in the next couple of minutes, you'll find a heart-wrenching story. And there's an interview with Faye Leveson, who's the mother of Matthew Leveson, who many of you will know, disappeared from across the road, Arc nightclub, on September the 23rd, 2007, presumed murdered, never been found. In the message which she wrote, which could just as easily be directed to the Ugandan Anglican Bishop Joseph Abura, Reverend Nile, or even Tony Abbott, she says, whether they're gay, lesbian, bi or straight, they are who they are. They've still got beautiful hearts and they're still our children. Embrace them, love them, don't shun them. Finally, on behalf of the SSO board, staff, shareholders, and everybody who's brought you the SSO for the last 1,000 issues, I'd like to thank you again, our readership, for your unsparing support during the last 30 years. We look forward to seeing you in the new year when the SSO will be holding a big 30th birthday party, and you're all invited. I'd like to now hand back and allow the hugely successful Sydney convicts to come up and present the papers.
Thank you.